see, this why divesting really is an L for black women. Now, if you're a black woman that was raised in the white community, you have a better chance of being with a white guy due to the fact you grew up around white people and you know white people. You did? Even though you may deal with the subtle racism that come from their community, or a lot of the racism that come from their community, because just because you was raised around amongst white folks, that don't mean white folks a zebra gonna change its stripes for you. You a black chick that was raised in a white society, so you know how these white people operate by you living, by you being around them. You know the racist shit they say, and you deal with it the best you all see fit. But after the end of that, you got black women that primarily date white men, but sit around and turn around saying they got to deal with being fetishized, with, you know, black white men wanting to do sexual devious shit like ghetto gagger ass shit and shit like that with black women, and they think black women supposed to, you know, that all black women get down like that. When majority of black women like, oh no, I ain't gonna get down like that, even if they're raised in the white community. So what you have is a lot of these Keishas that know how to code switch but come from the black community. And they'll get with a white man, they'll get with any kind of white man. It could be a trailer park trash, white dude that's broke. Long as he a white man. They'll get with that white man and be with him for years, deal with all the white supremacists. Sometimes might even turn to a white supremacist themselves by default. And then still deal with all the racism on their society, because we all know white people, majority of white people are racist as fuck. They pretend like they'll have on a Cleon cloaking device on their racism, and then eventually one day they decloak and fire them photon torpedoes at your ass. But at the end of all that, their white supremacy come out no matter how liberal they say they are, no matter how they try not to be racism, they racism out because they can't help it. It's just genetically, intrinsically for them to be racist. They can't help it. So when you have black women that go on their side and they get with these white guys, a lot of times they'll deal with all the racism because they love him. They love him more, just because his whiteness. Like the great David Curl said, his whiteness covers a multitude of sins and imperfections. You know, that's the real spiel of the game. And they'll deal with the fetishization. They'll moan about it on YouTube, come in on YouTube and cry about being fetishized by Brad, but still be with their Brad. So we like, she explaining that shit to other black women. Black men already know. See, the thing is, we already know that white women fetishize a lot of us, but niggas don't give a damn because we just trying to smash anyway. We ain't trying to be with them like that. We don't mind. Okay, this is what it is. But the thing is that with Becky come over to our side, she don't face all that problems and shit that in the black community like Becky faced in the white community. Becky can come over here to our community, as long as she good and everybody like her in the family, she'll be accepted at the cookout. Becky will even go as far as trying to learn how to cook, be in the kitchen. While the kitchen you used to date didn't even want to sit in the kitchen. She wanted to sit with the men out there and talk with the men and shit. Becky in that kitchen trying to learn how to cook so she could make her black man happy. And then on top of that, Keisha like all the food and shit. Becky like all the food and shit. Food way more flavorful. A casserole may taste way different than the casserole she ate at her house. And she ate at a white people's Thanksgiving party. So a lot of times Becky come over, and Becky, due to the way due to black people's nature, we accepting, she'll come over and find a place in our community. Keisha ain't gonna never find a place over there with Brad in his community. So she gonna be dealing with all the racist shit that in his family is racist relatives, racist friends, saying racist shit. And she gonna deal with that. And see, that's another thing why Keisha envy white women. Because white women could come over to the black community and be pretty much, she gonna fit into that patriarchy with that black man. Keisha is just gonna be over there and gonna deal with all the white supremacy shit that white people, because we all know majority of white people are motherfucking racist as fuck. And they know they racist. They'll try to hide it, cloak it, but they can't cloak it. Even the liberal white folks. Only the handful of white people that do, like the Tim Wise and all them that say call it out, they call the shit out. They are looked down on by white people because they basically tell them the truth about white people, and then white people like this, the people like Tim Wise, shut up, motherfucker, you're fucking it up. You're fucking it up. We don't want them to know they're racist. And you got motherfuckers like Nick Fuentes, Jared Taylor, Richard Spencer. They out forward with their racism. And you know, I commend them for that. I commend white people who are out forward with their motherfucking, with how they feel about us, and I don't think they should be silenced. I would want more white people to come out, because Donald Trump has been a goddamn litmus test to all this shit. He letting y'all know. It ain't even that Donald Trump racist. I don't think that Donald Trump racist, but I think they perceive him as being racist. Even though they say he was going to do the with the segregation thing. What the fuck you talking about? We always been segregated. They just changed the name of it, but segregation always has, it never went away. Because when your ass moved to their community, what them white people are, oh shit, here come the niggers. Yeah, property value gonna go down. Well, Becky, we might as well move and take our children and move to a whiter community. Only thing is, now they can't afford to move out because everybody broke. And white supremacy is on life support. Yes, white supremacy is too expensive to uphold, and even the white elites, the 3%, say, look, man, I ain't gonna hire this white dude just because he's white. I'd rather hire that Indian dude that can do the job and do the job in the tech field way better than him and pay him cheaper. Hint, Elon Musk and Victor Swami. And white people getting mad at them. Hey, they ain't hiring us. Motherfucker, y'all ain't as superior as y'all thought y'all was, huh?